Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Extra Rice with KoKo. And I'm back with another one. Welcome back, all my coconuts. Today, I have something special for you. So welcome back, my coconuts. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for blessing me. If you could go on ahead and bless me some more by subscribing to my channel, ringing that bell for notifications so that you know when a new video like this one right is happening. Comment, like, and share. So I'm wanting the best of both worlds. I got Popeyes. I got two Popeyes spicy chicken sandwiches. I ain't never tried Popeyes macaroni and cheese before. Y'all know I'm gonna have some kimchi. I made some spicy curry fire noodles with some green onions right there. Look, this is it. Hold on. Yo, this is my thumbnail. It's so cute, y'all. Look. Okay, there we go, y'all. And oh my goodness, I have tried a new soda and it is so delectable. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take it out of the picture now that I got my thumbnail. This soda here, the Jarritos fresa en español, strawberry for all my English speaking people. Okay, this soda is so freaking good. I just got into this. I didn't even know they had this flavor. So good, so good. And oh, I forgot I was using this as a prop. This is their Mardi Gras cheesecake. I think I'm gonna eat it later. I don't think I'm gonna try this on camera. So now that I got everything all propped up, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move it just a little. Move it just a little, honey. Cause you know, all that was for show, for the picture, for the thumbnail, honey. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all get the first bite. Y'all get the first bite. Mmm. 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 I'm gonna put kimchi on my chicken sandwich. Y'all don't try to steal my idea. Mmm. Mm 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 mm. So good. Look at how sunny it is, y'all. Y'all see? I got a little peekaboo red, honey. I'm wearing stripes, honey. I'm wearing my white and blue stripes, honey. Honey. I can actually fit into this shirt without like stuffing myself like a sausage. Let's try this macaroni and cheese and see how I like it. It aight. Ain't nothing to sign off on. I haven't had these curry fire noodles in so long. Look, they're still hot and steamy. How's my coconuts doing? I was so rude. I didn't even ask you how you doing. How you living? How you living? Mmm. This is so good. Okay. So I noticed that they changed the packaging a little bit of all the, like, especially this curry fire noodle package. And also the sauce is like, it's a different consistency. It's like thicker. So I think they changed a lot of things for the fire noodles. I think it's a thicker consistency, which makes this like now, like blending this through, the sauce is more incorporated. So it's a plus. Samyang, whatever upgrade you did to this and the new branding and different things whatever you did, kudos to you. This is amazing. It was great before. It's even better now. I always love this curry fire noodle sauce, because it's so good. It's the heat that's like not unbearable heat. Like it's just enough heat. I feel like the regular 2 times spicy is way spicier than any of these other flavor ones. Like, it's super spicy. Ooh, it's hot. Okay. The heat's starting to set in. He's starting to set in. For real though, that soda is freaking amazing. It's really good. I don't mind this, because the cheese sauce isn't bad. It's just the noodles are a little one note and a little cooked just a minute too long. But hey, for $2.50, why am I complaining? Y'all want another bite? Y'all, I'm finna finish this bite again with another piece of kimchi, honey. So good. I was running around all morning, so I was definitely hungry. I had went to the Asian market to get all my Asian groceries. And of course, Popeyes is conveniently right next to it. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on ahead and get some chicken sandwiches. I mean, the chicken sandwich is pretty much the only thing I get from Popeyes right now. When I go. I don't go that much. I forgot how great these noodles are. Everybody's making those the from the movie Parasite, the one that won the Golden Globe. It's a Korean movie. They're making the noodle dish that was in there, which is a combination of the chapaghetti and the noguri ramen noodles, and with beef in it. And everybody's been making that dish. I think I'm gonna try that. I bought the chapaghetti, but I need to go back and buy the noguri because I wasn't even thinking clearly when I was shopping there. I mean, I can do that. Ooh, excuse me. like as a cooking demo and like show the noodles since, you know, now the hype has died down a little bit. I'm the type that I don't do it like right away, whatever the hype is trends. I'll try it for myself a little bit after. I'm that type of person. Maybe I should do things like right after, like when it's hyped up. Even this chicken sandwich, Popeye's chicken sandwich, I didn't try it until months later, until it re-released. I'm glad I did because it's so good. Okay. So I have been watching Netflix a lot lately, and I'm going to talk about one thing. Like, I watched 2 documentaries on there recently. I watched the one about Hernandez. He was a pro football player that played for the Patriots, and he was from Connecticut. It was a very interesting documentary. It was interesting learning about his life because I really didn't know much about him. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. The gays are thirsty, and they would post everything about him in that documentary just because he's cute. Like, so superficial. I'm not judging. The man is handsome. But it's like, he's a deceased man. He killed someone. And you're glorifying that because he's cute. How shallow and how basic. I'm sorry. Those are my opinions. I don't care. I said what I said and I meant what I said. Okay? But beyond that, it was a very interesting documentary learning about his life and his childhood. And I think there's a connection with the next documentary that I watched, which is, I'm going to tell you the connection. Machismo. Machismo in certain cultures. There's machismo in Latin cultures. There's machismo in Asian cultures. There's machismo. It's in people of color. Okay? Well, it's in every culture. But the connection between these 2 documentaries is Latino machismo. Because I watched the documentary on Aaron Hernandez, and then I watched the trials of Gabriel Fernandez. You guys, that documentary was so gut-wrenching. It was so gut-wrenching. No child should ever have to go through that. No child should ever have to go through that. And what that mother did and what that boyfriend did to that child is beyond me. How can you bring life into this world and take it away like that? That's how it was tortured. That's how it was tortured, beaten, bruised, and battered. And I'm sorry, I know I don't care what other people think. That was a hate crime. That all stems from Latino machismo. It's because that they suspected that child was allegedly gay. That child was 8 years old. That child didn't even know what he was. Let that child play and be a child. And they sat and they bruised that. And they wanted to beat that gay out of that child. I'm sorry, that was a hate crime. It's so upsetting to me, and it breaks my heart that is what this world is now. And I've talked about it before with the trans women of color murders that are happening at a rapidly alarming rate. This is disturbing. There was just another killing in Puerto Rico where a trans woman was taunted before she was killed by these young hoodlum hood rats. Low life, bottom feeder nothings that have nothing going on with their life. It is upsetting to me, and we have to do something about this. Watching that documentary of that 8-year-old boy and his death and what he was put through broke my heart. There were so many people that let him down. The system let him down. Child services let him down. His mother, his own mother let him down. Everyone, there were officers, there was lieutenants, sheriffs, deputies that let him down. That child could have been saved. That child could be here alive right now. There was a teacher who filed multiple reports about him and about the fact that he had cigarette burns all over his head. And he looked disfigured going to school with a black and blue bruised eye. How is that acceptable? How is that acceptable? And how do these people turn a blind eye to a child that's in need? It infuriates me. And this is why people need to value sometimes children's rights over grown adults who are crazy and senile and should not procreate. I mean, it brought so many emotions to me. It brought emotions of sadness for that child that he had to go through that. No child should ever have to go through that. And you know, being a child that experienced physical abuse from someone who wasn't my birth parent, I know exactly what that child was going through. You know? And it's like, you know, sometimes I know that children do need discipline, but when you're disciplining somebody that's not your child, it's just a whole different ball game. I'm sorry, and I didn't experience not a lick of what that child had to go through. They put that child in a cupboard. They bound him. He had marks all over his neck, like he was strangled, choked, and had something around his neck. There were 2 little girls' dresses in that apartment. They taunted and teased that child. Why? For what? All because you allegedly speculated that the child was gay? Where does the love come into a situation? Where is the love for humankind? Where is the love for people? Where is the love for your own kin, your own child? If you are not in the right, sane mind, you should not have procreated. You should not have brought a child into this world. And the only reason that child was ejected from their grandmother was because the mother was senile and wanted welfare assistance from the government. We should stop assisting these low-life, disgusting mothers who cannot take care of their children. It's disgraceful. That child had 2 loving, at first, at birth, by a loving gay couple. 2 gay men that were his family. And then afterwards, the grandparents should have never gone back to his mother. That child was given up by his own mother. And then the mother had the audacity to say that he had gay tendencies because he was raised by a gay couple. F you disgusting low-life woman. I can't even call you a woman. You're not of human race to kill your own child. It's disgusting. It's despicable. It infuriates me. It brings so many emotions. It makes me sad. And this is why I have an affinity towards child rights, and I feel like that's it's an issue that needs to be addressed. And all these people out here too that talk about that children, what are these children coming out as trans, and they shouldn't be. Parents shouldn't endorse their children to do this weird satanic demonic behavior. Where is the love? If the child feels this way, where is the love? We have to come out of a place of love first and foremost. As a world, we need to do better. As people, we need to do better. It's just. It's so much, and that I watched the entire documentary. That was one of the saddest things ever that child had to go through. I would never, and it brings emotions in me thinking, like, wow, I didn't have the best childhood, and I don't want someone else to go through that. But you know what? I would never do that to my child. I would never do that to my child. My future child is going to be loved from the bottom of my heart. So parents out there, you could protect your children. Protect your children. We have to protect our children from these monsters out there in the world. These monsters. And you know what? If someone doesn't agree with what I'm saying in this video, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what you feel. Because this child is dead. And this child should not have gone with what they went through. And I don't care if you don't think that it's a hate crime. It is a hate crime. In my mind, this is a hate crime. This child is dead because those parents speculated that this child was gay. And as an openly gay male, I will protect my people and my people's rights. So F you if you don't like this. So, I know that was a lot, but it's one of the topics that I want to talk about because I was watching Netflix and I was watching these documentaries, and then to come to find out there was another murder with another 10-year-old. Another 10-year-old child was murdered with it to literally mimic the same circumstances. And the Latin mother and I don't know if he was the father or boyfriend, murdered the 10-year-old child, and that child was speculated to be gay as well too. When is this going to stop? When is this going to end? When are we going to love people? Come from a place of love. What does it matter to you that someone identifies as trans and feels within their spirit that they're not living in their truth? What does it matter to you? Well, don't you want to experience life in pure happiness? And don't you want to experience the best from a person if they're living in their truth and their own happiness? We have to do better. We have to do better, people. So, I'm going to end this mukbang on this note, that we come from a place of love. Prayers to Gabriel Fernandez. And prayers to the young trans woman that was murdered in Puerto Rico. Prayers to all the trans women of color that have been murdered in these killings. Prayers to all people. Prayers to the betterment of the humankind, that we come from a place of love and light. May we remember this child, because this child did not deserve that. Thank you, Coconut, so much for joining me for another mukbang. Again, if you're new to my channel, please bless me by subscribing to my channel, ring that bell for notifications, comment, like, and share. And until next time, I will give you the best of me in my mukbangs, an extension of love, food, and light. Thank you so much. I love you guys.